you hear it, call your neighbor and tell your neighbor that today, that very day, is a sit at home. That very day, do not come out. Do not come out because they are going to trap you. And when they trap you, you are going to pay with your life. So many people who disobeyed in the past, at the end of the day, the Janjaweed took their life. And they are not alive today to tell the story. At this critical point in time, the only way for one to survive in that very contraption called Zoological Republic, the only way for somebody to survive in Biafra land mainly is for you to open your ears and listen. Listen to information that are coming. Listen to Voice of Biafra, 97.5 FM. Try as much as possible, at least a day, at least once in a day, listen to that very program. Tune on your radio, connect to 95.5, 97.5 FM, Voice of Biafra, so that you can get updates on what is happening. If you are in Biafra land, try and connect to it. It will do you a lot of good. It will save you from so many trouble. And if you can be able to connect to YouTube, you can join our brother Samanekwa YouTube. Join our brother Samanekwa YouTube so they can be getting latest information. I have my YouTube also. Choose Survivor channel on YouTube. Go to Choose Survivor channel on YouTube and you join. Every evening, 7:30, I'm always there broadcasting. It doesn't matter, even if I don't see anybody on the platform, I broadcast. Just like I'm doing here. When I come here, if I don't see anybody, I will still broadcast. I don't care what the Facebook is doing. I know that if I am saying the right thing, Chukwu Okikabiyama himself will take the information out. Chukwu Okikabiyama himself will push the information and people will hear. It doesn't matter how they try to discourage us, to suppress the view, to suppress the platform, to make sure the platform doesn't exist. I have a lot of attack, so many warnings on this very platform. They want to take it down. They tell me the next one, you might come here, you will not see me on this platform. That is why I'm urging you to go to other platforms and connect. Connect to me on another platform. Connect to Choose Survivor channel on YouTube. Connect to Choose for Survival page on Facebook, so that we cannot miss each other. Every one of us have something to do. Every one of us have something to do. Every one of us have a responsibility. Yes, of course. Yeah, Uzo can do well, of course. He's in Harvard University. That's right, you are right. He's in Harvard. A Nobel Prize winner in Harvard. That's a Biafran man. A Biafran man. These are the people who are intelligent, people who their brain is intact. It's not the kind of intelligence you talk about when you see people presenting P2B as somebody who is intelligent. They present P2B as somebody who is intelligent because he's mentioning numbers and calling statistics. But at the end of the day, P2B lacks common sense. P2B lacks common sense that is not common. It is not only education that will make you have sense. It's not only education. Education alone cannot make you be sensible. Education alone cannot make you be educated. Knowing how to read and write and how to read and speak English doesn't make you be educated. Common sense, that common sense that Chukwu Okikabiyama places in human being matters a lot. If you don't have it, you have lost a lot. If you don't have the common sense that Chukwu Okikabiyama gives, it doesn't matter the kind of school you go to. It doesn't matter the kind of certificate you have. You can never make sense. You can never make sense. Uzo Okonjo Iweala. You heard what he said. You heard what he said. While every other person is clamoring for election, where everybody is saying vote for P2B, where everybody is talking about PVC, this guy, somebody who won a Nobel Prize in Harvard University, is saying that this is the time, this is the right time to dissolve the Zoological Republic called Nigeria. This is the right time to dissolve the Zoological Republic called Nigeria. This is the voice of a Biafran, a genuine Biafran with the Biafran spirit. Without fear. With his experience and knowledge, he has looked through and see that Nigeria can never ever work. But somebody like P2B, who claimed that he has been to Harvard, he claimed that he has been to all the universities in Europe, all the universities in America, he has been there. But at the same time, he lacks common sense. At the same time, he lacks common sense. He joined a group of criminals and deceivers. Because P2B cannot tell me that he doesn't know that Nigeria can never ever work. If P2B said that he doesn't know that Nigeria will not work, it means that P2B is worse than Muhammadu Buhari. That is what it means. If P2B doesn't know that Nigeria is not workable, that means P2B is worse than Muhammadu Buhari. Nobody should be talking about him. Nobody should be mentioning him anywhere. These are a bunch of greedy people, bunch of greedy and envious people All he's pursuing is to make sure they say he's the first Igbo Biafran, the first Igbo Biafran to become a president in a democratic system of the Zoological Republic. He's pursuing title, just want to be the first Igbo man to be the president of the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. That is what he's looking for, and nothing else. If he is looking for better life for his people, if he's genuinely trying to change it, he knows very well that the only thing that can change the situation of the Zoological Republic is what? Dissolution of that country. Dissolve that country, let every region go their separate ways and build their own nation. After each and every one of us must have built nation, if we want to come back as a people and do things together, we can now agree on a certain standard and we come back and begin to do things together. That is how other people do. This is how women, that is how sensible people do. But he is there pursuing a president of a country that he knows. He himself even know that they will never ever give him such opportunity. They will not give him that opportunity. But instead of standing with Biafra people, he is demonizing Biafra, coming to boast how he has killed Biafrans in the past, that he's going to do it again. And you see some people, see some clowns supporting him. You see some clowns supporting him. When he doesn't, tell me how he's going to change the situation of the Biafra land. Tell me, you that is an ordinary Biafran, you that is a Biafran, tell me how P2B is going to change your life. You that is from the southern part of Nigeria, tell me how P2B is going to change your life. How? How is P2B going to make the Fulani man to begin to like human being more than a cow? How is P2B going to do it? How is P2B going to make sure that this open grazing they are walking about and killing people for will stop? How is P2B going to make sure that the Zoological Republic, the Fulanis, stop migrating into Biafra land? Ask P2B, how is P2B going to make the Zoological Republic secured? How is he going to create security in a place where you know that they're not, call not, they don't believe that a Christian should be their leader? In their own belief, in their own religion, a Christian must not run over them, must not be their leader. That is what they believe. Tell me how P2B is going to change that belief. Tell me how P2B is going to change the fact that they will continue to call him an infidel. They will call him an infidel. Tell me how he's going to change the fact. Tell me how P2B is going to change the quota system. Quota system, a system that makes an educated man in the southern part of Nigeria to become an illiterate. Tell me how P2B is going to change it. How? How is he going to change it? Tell me how P2B is going to make the southern part of Nigeria equal to the northern part of Nigeria. How is he going to change make them equal? How is P2B going to create equality in the Zoological Republic? How? Tell me how he's going to do it. Every single thing I'm mentioning here will only be done in the House of Assembly, in the House of Senate. Everything that I'm saying here is going to only be done in the House of Senate. And you and I know that if you put the whole southern part of Nigeria together, they cannot match the south in the north. They can't match the north. Kano State alone, they have more representation, more than the whole of Southeast. Kano State alone have more lawmakers, more than the whole of Southeast. Kano State alone. Tell me how P2B can be able to change this and balance it and make it balanced. Because he cannot just come and do anything, because the House will debate on it. The House will debate on it, and there will be a vote. There will be a vote. People to decide and choose what they want. And you think that a Northern will vote for you to change the constitution that favors him? You think that somebody in the Zoological Republic, a Fulani man, will vote to change the situation that is favoring him to favor you? Tell me how P2B can make this people, can make a Fulani man stop pursuing the Islamization agenda. How can he make them stop pursuing the Ottoman Danfodio agenda? How? How? How can he make the Fulani man forget the Ottoman Danfodio agenda? How can he make it? How can he do it? How can he do it? How can he change the agenda? It is so sad. But you see some clueless people who doesn't have conscience in them, some clueless who doesn't have anything to offer. You will see them begin to talk trash, begin to support evil, even when they know that the evil, even when you are talking on their own favor, even when you are planning something that's going to favor them, you are talking for their unborn generation. They are still there talking trash. You look at somebody, this one is saying his name is Chibike Kevin. Chibike Kevin is saying there's an old news. Even if it's an old news or a new news, whether old or new, he has said it. Are you going to take it away that he didn't say so? You are telling me it is old news or new news? It is old news, old news, old news. You, which news do you have as you as a human being? You are calling it an old news. Did he change any fact? Did he change the fact that he said it? Did he change the fact that he said it that Nigeria had to be dissolved? Is it not the same thing we have been crying about? Mazen Nandekana have been talking about the dissolution of Nigeria from more than a decade. Our eternal leader, Dim Ojuku, have been talking about the dissolution of Nigeria. And he still saying it up to today. So when Uzo saying it and you are saying it's an old news, does it make any difference? Does it make any difference? Have it been done? That very thing that he's requesting for, has it been done? Has it been done? Is that not the only solution? Since your politicians and your elites are running away from it, has it changed anything? Since they have been pushing you to go and contest, go and do election and conduct it, have it changed anything? You are telling me it's an old news. Even if it's an old news, even if he made that news 1,000 years ago, has anything been changed? Since that thing has not been done, has anything changed? Is that not the only solution that's going to solve the problem? Are you not going to say now because it's an old news that what he's saying is not the right thing, or that thing he's saying is not a solution? That's also how this is how they behave. They will never see things. They will never see things earlier. Things that Biafrans see millions of years ago, thousands of years ago, is after much more you begin to talk about it. You're talking about old news. You're talking about old news. The restructuring that your people are crying for today, the restructuring that the politicians are crying today. Politicians are crying for restructuring. Everyone is shouting for restructuring. Everybody in the Zoological Republic today, they are talking about restructuring. Is it not the same restructuring that Dim Odumogojuku asked for in Aburi? Is it not the same restructuring that Dim Odumogojuku asked in Aburi? In Aburi, Dim Odumogojuku was asking for that restructuring. In Aburi, he was shouting and asking for restructuring. They refused restructuring. And they brought death to Biafra land. They killed more than 5 million Biafrans in a civil war. For a demand that Ojukwu made that time. Restructuring, he made it years ago. Now, when they are talking now, you go and tell them that it's an old news. As they are demanding for restructuring, go and tell them that demanding for restructuring now is an old news. It's an old news. Because Dim Odumogojuku made that request more than 50 years ago. Many years ago. Go and tell them it's an old news. This is the kind of mentality you see in people. Some people, when they come, they will not open their brain. They will not open their brain and be wise and think wisely on how to set themselves free from the thing that is holding them. Instead of you expanding your brain to think on how to free yourself from the debt that is happening, or how to free yourself from the slavery that you are in. You are busy putting your signature for your slavery. You are busy looking at your brothers where they made mistake or where they don't make mistake. You are busy looking for fault. You go to a platform, you are thinking and looking for who is speaking good English and who is not speaking good English. You go to a platform, you are looking who is speaking grammar and who is not speaking grammar. You go to a platform, you are looking at who made an old news and who made a new news. There is no news in the Zoological Republic that is new. None is new. Everything that is happening in the Zoological Republic has been said many years ago. Every single thing you see in Zoological Republic have been said many years ago. There is nothing that is new. No news is new. This cry that you see the governor of Benue State crying today. This is what Mazen Nandekana have crying about for more than 10 years. More than a decade. Every day, on daily basis, Mazen Nandekana have been crying about that, shouting and shouting and shouting and shouting and shouting. People refuse to listen. They refuse to listen. Mazen Nandekana went to the United States and tell them to bring arms and equip the Biafran people, equip our people against what is coming. Mazen Nandekana told them, go and prepare yourself. Give us arms to prepare yourself ahead of time. When he went to US to make that demand, they called him a fool. They say he's trying to bring trouble to Biafrans. They say he's trying to bring war. But Mazen Nandekana saw what you are seeing today. What they are saying today is what Mazen Nandekana saw many years ago. They ignored him. When he made that call in United States, they ignored him. But today, you see everybody running helter-skelter. You see everybody running helter-skelter. Mazen Nandekana formed the ESN, equipped them, with the same force that the enemies are coming with. He equipped them with it. Everybody rose up. They say he doesn't have any right. He's a non-state actor. Why is he going to equip them? How is he going to carry gun and give people to protest? Why is he going to do this? Why is he going to do that? Why? They started shouting. They begin to push all manner of propaganda against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They begin to use all manner of evil, all manner of angle to attack him. Today, what are you seeing? That same thing that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu saw many years ago, and he prepared the ESN. That is what governors are crying for today. Zamfara state governor is now issuing license to his people to go and get gun. Zamfara state governor is issuing license to his people to go and get gun. Benue state governor is calling his people, any place you know you can go to AK-47, get it, I will defend you if you have been arrested. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did this. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu did this to protect Biafra land, instead of these people supporting him, they begin to demonize Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They raise hell. They begin to plan all manner of evil against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They planned and planned and planned, demonize him, form all manner of anti-ESN, blackmail him from all angles. They commit all manner of crime, killed many Biafran people in order to blackmail Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. At the end of the day, Chukwu Okabima saved him and vindicated him. Every blackmail they brought against him fell to just like pouring water on a stone. It didn't get anywhere. They went up to the extent of kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And today you see what is happening. Every one of them is crying. Every one of them is crying. The Fulanis are ready to take over Nigeria any minute. It can happen at any minute. They have already surrounded the whole country. It is no longer a child's play. Why Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was with us? Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was giving us updates, telling us how many camps they have in Biafra land, how many camps they have in the Ududua land, how many camps they have in the Middle West, the Middle Belt. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was mentioning all those things, giving the whole information. But today, who is there to give you the information? Who is there to give you the information? All you see the governors pretending as if all is well because of their selfish interest. Because of the self, you just want to be a president. You don't care, even if your people die. You just want to be a vice president. You don't care, even if the whole people in your area become Islamized. You don't even care how many lives being lost. If as long as they can be able to give you a post, either make you a minister, make you a vice president, because you cannot even get a president. As long as they give you an appointment, you give them a free hand to run over your own people. That is why you see an idiot like Hope Uzodinma still telling people that they don't need to protect themselves. But I trust Biafrans. Biafrans are not cowards. And Biafrans are not foolish. Biafrans are getting ready to protect themselves by all means possible. We are going to protect ourselves. We are going to protect ourselves. It is our responsibility. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have done everything he has to do for you and I. Gave us ESN. And ESN are gallant on the ground. Volunteer force. We are not paying them. How much are you going to pay somebody for his own life? How much do you have to pay for somebody's life? They are volunteers. A volunteer force. Giving their life on a daily basis. All you got to do is to just encourage them. Encourage them with the little finance you have to support them. You support them. That is all we do. And we must continue to do that. Because the days are evil. The days are evil. We are fighting on different fronts. We are fighting the Boko Haram military. You have heard what is happening in Obaru. You heard what is happening in Obaru. As you're watching the video, our brothers and sisters in Obaru are being killed. Military is burning their houses, going house by house and kidnapping people on a daily basis in Obaru. This is what is happening. It is not a child's play. You will see all this things happen. And we are talking about the dissolution of Nigeria. Somebody will come up here and begin to tell me it's an old news. We are reminding you that so many people have said, dissolve Nigeria, dissolve it, dissolve the Zoological Republic. That is the only solution. Dissolve it and let people have peace. And somebody will come and tell me it's an old news. How is it an old news? Have Nigeria been dissolved? Has it been dissolved? As long as Nigeria is not dissolved, that news is new, brand new. That is still the same thing we are pursuing. It is on the same line of what we are following. The dissolution of Nigeria, and it must be dissolved. The Zoological Republic must be dissolved. It must be dissolved. That is the only solution. If anybody is pretending of giving you any security, telling you that he's going to be a governor or president or whatever to change, they can never change. They will make your situation worse. In fact, they will make your situation worse. If P2B succeed today to be the president of Nigeria, he will make Biafran land ungovernable. He will make Biafran people miserable. He will make Biafran people miserable. Because number one is that he's not going to change anything. He can never change anything. That's third class that you are. That is what you will remain. That is what you will remain. And he can never change anything in the constitution. You see all the amendment, all the restructuring they have done during the time of this late Muhammad Buhari. Late Muhammad Buhari have restructured so many things, placed so many things in the hand of this original republic. How are you going to change it? How are you going to change it? How are you going to balance the military? The military, go and check the military officers we have. Majority of the military officers we have now are from the northern part of Nigeria. They are all Northerners. How are you going to change that status quo? In the military, in the Air Force, in the Navy, the people you see there, the whole officers you see there, they are all from the north. The people from the southern part of Nigeria, all of them have been retired. The only left few of them they are using as spokesmen and spokeswomen. How are you going to change that status quo? How are you going to change the quota system? The quota system that is making them to challenge you. The quota system that is making an Almajiri to become a president and a professor will now become a vice president. A quota system that makes somebody who didn't have common entrance, who didn't pass his common entrance, somebody that don't have a school certificate will become a president, and a southerner who is a professor will now become the vice president. How is it? How are you going to change that? How will you change that? How is P2B going to change that? How is he going to change it? How is he going to change it? How is he going to change all those things they put in the concurrent list and whatever they call, all those things they put in their constitution, the way they structure? How is he going to change the constitution to balance? How is he going to create that equality? Where is he going to find the majority to do that? Where is he going to find such majority? Where? How is he going to find that majority? Where? Where will he find that majority? Where will he find that majority without him being impeached? Where will he find the majority to do what he wants to do? Where is P2B going to find them? Or you think that P2B will just go to Asorok and begin to give order and begin to change things? This is something that people are not thinking about. This is where they're deceiving you. They deceive you with many propagandas and lies. But we are not sleeping. We are not sleeping. We have checked and checked and checked and see the possibility of P2B making any change. It is not possible. He can never. If he gets there, things will become worse. Things will become worse. Everything we are saying about P2B, it is not because of a personal hatred to P2B. We don't hate him as a person. After all, he's a Biafran. It doesn't matter the crime he has committed in the past. It doesn't matter the offense he has committed in the past. No matter the crime P2B have committed in the past, it is not because of his crime that we are hating him. We are talking about our freedom. Our freedom. We don't hate him personally because of our freedom. If the Janjaweed want to use him to stop our freedom, he is going to meet the Greek war. If they want to use him to stop our freedom, he is going to use the Greek war because he cannot succeed. He can't succeed. And we come on him. We come after him with everything we have. We come after him with every of our strength. We come after him with everything we have in our disposal. We come after him because he cannot stand in the way of our freedom. Mazin 9 cannot kill us. Remember our memory verse. Consistency is the key. Remember our memory verse on this channel. In this channel, our memory verse is consistency is the key. And we can never stop demanding for our freedom. That is the only charge that Mazin can give us. The charge that Mazin can have given to us is for us to continue to demand for our freedom. Self-determination through referendum. And make sure we protect Biafra land, and make sure no inch of Biafra land will be taken by the Janjaweed. No inch of Biafra land will be taken by any invader from anywhere. We cannot allow them. That's the charge our Supreme National has given us. And we will continue to hold that charge until the last man standing. No matter what they do, no matter what they say. Always put that at the back of your head. Remember the memory verse of this channel. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Remain consistent in anything you are doing. The only thing we are demanding for is our freedom and nothing else. We are not asking for anything apart from our freedom. And when we are asking for the dissolution of the Zoological Republic, we are not asking for the dissolution of the Zoological Republic because of their restructuring. We are not asking because of our resources. It is not because of our resources. We are not asking for the dissolution of that Zoological Republic because of marginalization. No. We are asking for the dissolution of that Zoological Republic because of saving life. We want to save life of Biafrans. Not only Biafrans, the life of every indigenous person in that Zoological Republic. To save life. In order to save life, that is why the Zoological Republic must be dissolved. If you don't dissolve it, many people are going to lose their life. Many lives are going to be lost. That is why that Zoological Republic must be dissolved. It must be dissolved. So that it can have a safe nation and safe place where people and human beings can be able to interact and live peacefully. A place where people can grow and attain any height they want to attain in life. In the southern part of Nigeria, we have a region where people can be able to pursue any career they want in the southern part of Nigeria. But it's not like that in the north. In the north, it's not like that. In the north, they have limitations. They have limitations. There's one common saying they say in the north. They say, that let God give the rich people and so that the rich people will give to them. But in the southern part of Nigeria, we are praying that God should bless everybody equally. That's what we pray. Our own prayer in the south is that God should bless everybody equally. Even children, even fathers pray for their children to grow more than them. People pray for people to get richer and get knowledge more than them. But it's not like that in the north. In the north, they are praying for the rich to remain rich and the poor remain poor and continue to serve. So you can see the diverse situation. We are not the same. The diversity is so much. They call not the Fulani people who love animal. They love animal more than human being. You saw a senator in the House of Senate. A senator in the House of Senate, a woman stood up and be defending Fulanis and say Fulanis love their cow. Because they love their cow, they jump joke with their cow. That is why they keep people. They don't like cow. When you play with their cow, they can't play with their cow. When you play with their cow or kill their cow, they won't take it live with you. People that value animal more than human being. They value their cow more than human being. And you want me to be in the same country with them. Where are you going to start? How are you going to start managing them? Where are you going to start considering them? There's no place. You don't meet anywhere. Water and oil cannot miss. Water and oil can never ever miss, no matter how you try. They will always go their separate ways. That is why we want to leave the Zoological Republic as early as possible. And we are going home. No matter what they do, we are going home. And the time is now. So I encourage every Biafrans, remain consistent in your demand. Don't allow anybody to blackmail you. Don't allow those people that are blackmailing you with the message of Mazen Nanekano, with the recent video of Mazen Nanekano. Don't listen to their blackmail. Mazen Nanekano's statement is straightforward. Those that he's talking to, he knows, they know themselves. The message of Mazen Nanekano is very, very clear that he is fighting for us over there, and we here should fight to protect our people, not to kill our people. And that is what we are doing. We are fighting to protect Biafra land, to make sure that no inch of Biafra land is being lost in the hand of the enemies. No inch of Biafra land is being lost in the hand of the enemies. That's what we do. That is the charge Mazen Nanekano has given us while he was in the court. He reminded us, while he was in the court, he reminded us that it is our duty to protect Biafra land, protect Biafran people from the face of every criminality, from the face of these invaders, from the face of the Zoological Republic, from the face of these Boko Haram terrorists that are sending a uniform. Mazen Nanekano say he wants calm in Biafra land. And if you are with Mazen Nanekano, you will do everything possible to make sure that calm returns in Biafra land. How are you going to do it? We are going to do it by sending out the Boko Haram military from Biafra land. They are the people that brought insecurity. They have no business invading Biafra land. They have no business anywhere in Biafra land. Tell those people who use that message to blackmail you, those people who are supporting their election, who are using that message of Mazen Nanekano, using that very message of Mazen Nanekano, tell them to tell their governors and politicians, to tell the Zoological Republic military to leave Biafra land. They are the people who are making the Biafra land ungovernable. They are the people who have created the insecurity in Biafra land. They have killed and killed many souls, and today people can no longer take it, and they are taking vengeance. They are taking vengeance. Anybody trying to blackmail you with that message of Mazen Nanekano, tell him to tell his military to pull out of Biafra land. They should move away. May Chukwu guide and protect everybody that have joined me on this broadcast from the beginning to the end. I appreciate you all. Please, if you have not just shared this video, please kindly share. Share the broadcast to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it to anywhere you can share. That is how we can broadcast. They are giving us a heavy attack on this very channel. I must tell you, it's not been easy. It's not easy. Sometimes before I could be able to come online, it will have to take me time. I have to pass so many procedures before I'll be allowed to broadcast. Sometime I'll be suspended. That is why I urge you, please kindly go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to Chook Survivor channel. Chook Survivor channel on YouTube. Go and subscribe there. Also subscribe on Chooks for Survivor page. Chooks for Survivor page. You subscribe there so that whenever I'm online, we can be able to interact and encourage each other. We can pass information. If you have any information to pass on, you can pass on. Any topic you wanted to discuss or information you wanted to pass, you can send it. You can send it. I have my phone number there. You can equally send it through my phone number. You can send it through WhatsApp. You send it on WhatsApp. Any information, any video, you send it, you can talk about it and play it for the world to see. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being with me all the time. I appreciate everybody that has joined this very platform. Everybody who have said, who have tried to share. Everybody who is supporting this platform. I appreciate you. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. You will see Biafra. You will not only see Biafra, you will celebrate Biafra and you will raise the flag of Biafra with our Sunnah Mazen and the Kano. Every one of us will meet in Biafra land when Biafra comes. And Biafra will definitely come. Biafra is much more closer today than it was yesterday. We must continue. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect our Sunnah Mazen and the Kano. Secure him. Keep him safe. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazen and the Kano shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Dudua people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against Sunday Igboho will prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Ambazina people will prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our supreme leader Mazen and the Kano shall prosper. Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue to guide and protect him. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you as you have connected. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you and protect you. See you tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Okike Abiyama. Thank you and remember it. Thank you so much.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.